Guys, I've been debating whether or not to make this video for a couple of days now, because I'm going to be talking about one of my biggest faults. And you know, when you're on YouTube, people seem to put forward the impression, even if they don't mean to, even if it's not intentional, they put forward the impression that they are perfect, that they never make, a mistake, that they know everything about the topic that they're talking about. And that couldn't be further from the truth. We're all just human. We all make mistakes, and we all have faults. We all have quirks. We all have things we need to figure out how to deal with and to work through and to hopefully get better. And so I decided to come here to the lake today to talk about, you see the lake back here behind me, beautiful lake. But I decided to come and talk about one of my biggest flaws, and hopefully help someone else to figure out maybe their biggest flaw, their biggest weakness, and maybe they can figure out how to remedy that. But guys, my biggest fault, and the thing that's helped me back the most actually, is procrastination. Big word, procrastination. And you wouldn't think that I'd be a procrastinator, but I am one of the biggest procrastinators around, especially when it comes to things I don't want to do, things that's not enjoyable. If it's not enjoyable and I don't want to do it, I try every way I can to get out of it and to put it off as long as possible. Just like paying bills. I pay my bills on time, but it's not fun. You pay your electric bill, you pay your water bill, your internet bill, your phone bill, and it has to be done. I know it has to be done, but I want to wait until the last possible minute to do that, because I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy seeing my cash go to something else, even though I know it has to be done. So I put it off to the last day that I have, usually, to get those bills paid. Just like, going to doctors, going to dentist, doing anything, I put off to the last minute if it's something that's not enjoyable. If it's work that I enjoy doing, then I will go do that right off. But if it's something I don't want to do, like I don't really like heights, so if I have to work up on top of the house, or do something where I have to go up high, I'll put it off as long as possible, because I don't want to do it. If I have to do something that I just love to do, I'm ready to go and right into it. But if it's something I hate, I will do everything I can to get out of it and then not do it. And that is one of my biggest things that I have, biggest flaws. Another thing is, paying my taxes. I get them paid on time, which I hate. Paying taxes is the worst, because really, if you look at the Constitution, it should not be that way, but that's the way that it is. And the court system upholds the federal government, because the court system is the federal government. So, you have to pay your taxes, and I still haven't filed mine, because I don't want to. I hate doing it. I hate going through all the books and going through all the records, putting everything together. I hate going to my accountant and getting everything done. I hate writing out the check to send to the IRS. I hate all of it. So I put it off, as long as I possibly can, because I don't want to do it. And, I would be better off, so if the chainsaw across the lake, I can probably hear that. I'd be much better off to go ahead and get things done, get it over with, so I don't have to worry about it no more. But no, like I said, procrastination. I put it off for as long as possible. And that's one of the things I need to work through. I need to start forcing myself to realize, what I'm doing, that I'm procrastinating, and get it done. Do something different. Do it as soon as possible. Get it over with. I need to start doing that. And I'm sure we all have things we need to work through, including, you all. Everyone does. We all have flaws. We all have faults to work through, to figure out. And that's one of the biggest ones. I have several. I guess everyone does. That's one of the biggest ones that I have that caused me the most, aggravation. Another one I have, is uncertainty. I overthink things. I look at things, overthink things. You can see here's the lake behind me back here. I overthink things. I worry about things. I analyze things way too much. I will take and analyze every possible angle, everything that could happen, usually every bad thing that can happen. I will think about it. I will analyze it. I will lay into bed at night thinking about it, trying to figure out what could go wrong. And that brings on, more procrastination. Instead of trying to figure out what couldn't go right, go correctly, I will think about everything that could go wrong, the worst possible outcome. I've been working on that. I've been fighting that, but it's difficult because it's been my personality pretty much all my life. Even when I was a little kid, I was like that. It's been ingrained into my brain, so that makes it very difficult to work through these things. It really does. Just like, starting a new business adventure. I will think about every possible angle that it wouldn't work. Every possible way of failure. I go through that in my mind a million times. And you can see, I work through most of it. I tell myself in my mind that it's a good thing. Look at all the negatives. There don't be any surprises. You can already have that all worked out in your mind. If it happens, then you're good to go. But it also causes, more procrastination. It's a struggle. It is. You have one thing feeding off of another, and it makes everything, more difficult. It takes longer because, I have to think about stuff more. I think about it for a longer time, more days, more weeks, more months, trying to work through it before I decide to go ahead and do it. I play it all in my mind, all the negative. And if I don't watch, I talk myself out of doing what needs to be done. I know what needs to be done. I need to do this. I need to do this work. I need to finish this project. I need to do whatever. That wind is getting really bad now, guys. Hopefully it's behind the camera here, not too bad in the audio. This is a pretty good camera right here. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Has a good microphone. It has the windscreen made onto the microphone. But we'll see how well it works this wind during this lake here. But this lake is beautiful, as you can see. On this side over here is a field. You can see I'm here pretty much, by myself today. There's no one around for several hundred yards anyway. But try to figure out, your faults, your flaws. We all have them. Figure out the things that keeps you down and work on it. Large tree just fell, I heard. So somebody's maybe cutting timber over there. Anyway, off topic. Figure out what your thoughts are, what you need to improve, work on it. That's what I'm doing. I work on myself every day trying to get better. And I've came a long way than what I used to be. But I still procrastinate way more than I should. I still overthink things way more than I should. Things I know need to be done, I procrastinate. And I got to get out of that. I'm working on that. I'm trying to, when it happens, when I get a bill, go pay it, don't wait. If If I need to do something, if I need to go get a checkup or something, go do it. Don't wait. If I need to do a repair, if I need to do something that I don't want to do, don't like doing, just go ahead and do it and get it over with. I've been trying to do that and do stuff as soon as possible. Get it done. And it's making me realize that it's actually better because, you know, I know it has to be done anyway. And by waiting till the last possible minute to do it, I have all that worry time, all that thought, all that I need to get this done tomorrow. And I do that, you know, till the last minute, till I finally get it done. But if I just went ahead and got it done, then, you know, it'd have been done. I had to worry about it anymore. It'd been over. I could focus on something else. Just like overthinking things. Overthinking things, bringing out all the negative, thinking about all the negative things that could happen. That's not really productive. You need to think about the things, to contemplate what could go wrong, but not to the extreme that I do. I mean, if you're talking about money and business and things like that, or anything, relationships or whatever, you need to think about it. You need to say, what could go wrong here? And if it does, how can I fix it? How could I remedy it? How could I stop it? What can I do to make it not happen in the first place? However, if you do that, go ahead and do what needs to be done. Stop worrying so much. Stop feeding the negative thoughts, because it doesn't do any good. Like I said, you need to think about these things, especially in business and things like that, and relationships and everything. Big decisions. If you have trouble figuring it out, write it down on a piece of paper, all the negatives, all the positives, and there you have it. Make your decisions from there. Don't go on for weeks, months, even years sometimes, you know, thinking about, should I do this? Second guessing yourself. Usually, your first decision is usually the right decision. Then your mind comes in and starts playing all these mind games and starts telling you all the ways that you could fail, all the ways that you will fail. And that's not good. Don't do that. Like I said, go through it, write it down, the positives and the negatives, and then just make your decision. Usually, your first thought, your first decision, your first gut feeling is the best one. Anyway, if you liked the video, got anything out of it, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.